Welcome to SLNN's 2023 Winter Sports Wrap-Up for the Lions and Lady Lions. It was a learning season for the Lady Lions. After graduating 5 seniors last season, the Lady Lions basketball team was short on numbers. They came into the preseason with almost an entirely new varsity basketball team. With only one player coming back with a ton of experience playing varsity, the beginning of the year was a struggle. Senior Sydney Brown missed the first 2 games of the season due to an injury during volleyball season. After coming back, Brown could only play for a limited amount of time and took to coaching from the sidelines. Brown was the leader of the team, and when she could not play, all the other players still looked to her for directions. "I can't say enough about Sydney Brown to do her justice," said head coach Jerry Hickey. "She is the kind of player that every coach dreams about having on their team. Sydney is the kind of player that does everything right and to the best of her ability. She wants to be the best she can be for herself, her teammates, her coaches, and her community. Sydney is the kind of player that I will use as an example for other players who come after her." After the first few games, the Lady Lions team finally got into the groove of things. Coach Hickey has been a basketball coach for 22 years, 10 of those at Salem High School. He said the biggest challenge was getting the players used to playing varsity basketball. He said that the basketball team was very short on experience coming into the season, so all of the coaches knew that it would take some time to get acclimated. The team overcame these challenges by stepping up and expanding their role on the team. While the Lady Lions' record is not what they have liked for it to be, Coach Hickey feels that the team improved throughout the season and would have been competitive in the majority of their games. Coach Hickey hopes that all of the players plan to return next season and will spend the off-season working hard. Salem High School's swim teams had a great season this year. With a bigger team, they were able to work together and get more wins. Coaches Chandra White and Becca Rutherford shared their thoughts on this season and the team's accomplishments. Quote, "Johnny Talley and Isabel Tunney both earned conference champ in each of their events," said White. "We also had a girls relay team break, as well as Isabel, that broke school records this season. Tunney broke the following school records: 200 IM, 100 freestyle, and 100 fly. She was also a member of the 400 freestyle relay team that broke the school record, along with Madeline Irwin, Flora Wade, and Brooklyn Miller. Coach Rutherford shared that their captains Irwin and Talley stood out to her, as they were huge help. Quote, "They took the lead by being a good example. They were committed and cared for each swimmer, which brought our team together and made us that much better." She also added, "Isabel Tunney was also a very solid swimmer for us. We could count on her to swim and place well in any event we put her in. Her hard work ethic didn't go unnoticed, and we pushed the team to work even harder." Overall, the girls team finished the season with a record of 19-4 and placed 3rd overall in their conference. The boys team finished with a record of 19-5 and placed 2nd in their conference. Both teams had individuals win champion and break records. Both coaches shared that their main focus for this season was to work on growth and improve the small details that allow each individual swimmer to improve. Quote, "We focused on a lot of technique and honing in on those fundamentals, which showed continual improvement throughout the season," said Rutherford. "The kids each brought with them unique characteristics to add to a crazy overall chemistry. It's different to be a part of a team, working together towards a group goal, and yet competing at an individual level. Some of these swimmers thought that they wouldn't make a difference because they aren't the fastest swimmers in their event. But as a whole, they helped the team out to be great," said White. In upcoming seasons, the coaches would like to see more people join and to continue working on improving each individual's skills. Coach White shared, "It's been nice to have a boys team that can win meets simply because we finally have enough swimmers. The numbers really do make a difference." Coach Rutherford added, "Next season, our goal is to continue building what we established this year. These swimmers have so much potential, so using the skills they developed this season and starting where we left off will be great for the program. We also have a good number of 8th graders we are looking forward to working with next season." The Salem High School boys basketball team did not have the season people had been anticipating. Head coach Dwayne Malloy had been coaching basketball for 17 years. This is Coach Malloy's 2nd year as the varsity head coach for the boys basketball team. The boys had a multitude of injuries that put a damper on what they were able to accomplish early on in the season. After coming in hot after the summer games, the boys soon fizzled out. Seniors for the boys team are Justin Stevenson, Hayden Bowman, Holden Collins, Parker Boulay, Kellen Humphrey, and Caleb Tucker. The senior class has been playing together for a long time now. All of the seniors played a different role for the team. Each senior brought something new to the team each day. A different senior would step up to the plate each game to help lead the team. Malloy said he cannot choose just one leader for the team since all of the seniors played such a big part. While the team may not have had the record they wanted, the boys competed in every game. Malloy expressed that the boys maintained good attitudes throughout the season. He is proud of them for keeping their heads up during this tough season and for working hard. Malloy's hope for next season is to work hard to improve the program. There will be lots of playing time up for grabs, and Malloy wants to see improvement in all areas. This summer will give the players a look at what competing at the varsity level is like. The players will have a chance to get into the groove of things before the season starts and learn to work together. Malloy said that the summer will be an important one since the different grade levels will mesh together. While Malloy is concerned with graduating the majority of his varsity team, he is excited to see who will step up next year. The team will have a lot of spots to fill after the seniors are gone. He recognizes that he will be young and inexperienced next year at the varsity level and is excited to see what the team will be able to accomplish. And finally, our SHS wrestling team finished the season off strong. The wrestling team at Salem High School has had successful seasons in the past, but wrestler Zane Pauley said this past season might be their most successful yet, with 7 wrestlers moving on to regional this year and a record of 18-5. Coach Andrew McCoskey has achieved all of his goals. The team consisted of 22 wrestlers with only 1 senior. Since this team is only graduating 1 person, this could mean an even more successful season next year. Gracelyn Williams is not only the team's only senior, but she's also the team's only girl wrestler. In a male-dominant sport, SHS has always struggled to recruit girls to the wrestling team. Quote, "I would recruit anyone of any age and gender who is willing to make the sacrifices it takes to wrestle," Coach McCoskey said. "Anyone who is willing to go the distance that this sport requires will always be encouraged to do so." This has been your 2023 Winter Sports Wrap-Up for the Lions and Lady Lions seasons, brought to you from the SLNN Broadcast Loft. Thank you for watching.